Hey guys, welcome back to the Bro Swims channel, and today we'll be talking about everything wrong with this one Unturned server, and just Unturned in general. So, you might join a server, and you might notice that the admins are surprisingly always overpowered. Maybe it's because they play all the time or whatever, but in this case, it was because they used commands, and that's what we call admin abuse, when you use commands. So we joined the server, and we're having trouble with this, like, there's a lot of admin abuse. So we joined the server, the first thing we ask is there any admin abuse here? We get flat out no, they say no. And then I go ahead and I just keep playing whatever. And it turns out that there actually was a lot of admin abuse going on. In fact, they were TPing to each other. Now, they didn't spawn in any items, luckily, but they did have an unreasonable amount of weapons. They had, like, several Grizzlies, several of these, several of those. They had full, like, Spec Ops gear, like, every single one of them. And they had extras, too. It wasn't, like, just like they had one set. So, they probably just had a base, and they told us that they were playing for like 12 hours, and they're doing airdrops and stuff. But, I mean, if they're doing airdrops and their commands, I mean, you think they summon an airdrop like every other time, you know? Like, I mean, they're obviously summoning a whole bunch of airdrops and just going to them because no one plays on their server. We log on thinking it's just a regular vanilla server. They're decked out, and like when they die, they spawn in another airdrop. Okay, I got gear now, let's go kill him. Whatever, you know? It was really messed up. And so me and Billy were just walking. All of a sudden, we just get headshotted by a Grizzly like out of nowhere. So we instantly die. No chance to do anything about it. And then once when that happens, 5 minutes later, they're back, and then they just like TPing to each other. Like it was not even fair. I mean, they just kept TPing to each other just to get there quicker because they were too lazy to walk. And if I could TP, do you know how many times that would have saved me? Like, they said they even, like, were dehydrating or whatever. Like, if they were dehydrating, needed food, they TP to a friend. I mean, it was like that. And then the worst part about it is not just that they were just, like, doing all this stuff. They were also denying it for the longest part. And then they finally broke and were like, yes, I'm doing it. This is my server. I can do what I want, whatever, you know? But then, on top of that, they also decided to talk trash about our channel because we got it all on footage. I mean, if you're going to deny admin abuse, at least just like don't do it. You know, if you're gonna say you're not doing admin abuse, just stop right there. But whatever. So they went on their Discord of like 80+ people and were like, you know what, go to this video, dislike it, talk trash about them, tell them they're salty, tell them they're whatever. And I mean, it wasn't a terrible thing because it definitely advertised their channel a lot. Some of them might be like, these guys are probably right. This server is a little bit messed up, or like, something like that. They might just be like, yeah, these guys make pretty good videos and subscribe. But just the fact that they would go out to that measure just because we were just telling them that you guys are doing all this bad stuff. I mean, other players are here playing too. I mean, you're gonna ruin the experience for them. I mean, we were having everything set up. We had a base. We had like 3 helicopters and a plane. But then we just get everything destroyed because these guys are they can do whatever they want. They're admins. So it kind of just sucked. And then you might be like, why didn't you just leave? And that was because we already had everyone on the server, and I mean, it was kind of fun battling them. However, even though they had the advantage, they just TP'd back to each other. Like, oh, I just killed him, TP'd me, get your stuff back quick. And then they do that. And then me and Michael were like, you know what, we're leaving the server, let's make a last stand. So me and Michael go out there, and I have my Schofield, and Michael has his whatever gun. It was like some kind of automatic, and we just demolished them. Like, Michael killed 2 of them, and then I sniped out another one of them. And, it was really awesome. However, they just came back, like, instantly. Like, no joke, a few minutes later, like a minute or two, I don't know. They just, like, walk over to the base, TP all their friends there, and it's like, yo, you killed our 3 guys, you guys are full of whatever, they're cussing the heck out of the place. I'm like, you guys gonna C4 the base? And I was like, no, we don't know what to do. And they start shooting through the wall, so I take cover, and the strangest part about it is I don't even know how they found me. Like, they didn't have any hit markers because they didn't hit me. And then there's like, you know what, I bet he's right there, and they shoot that area, and I get killed. So I don't even know if you're able to shoot through walls. Like, I'd imagine you can't just because, like, that isn't that why people board their taxis up or something like that? So no one can shoot through? I don't know. But they shot through the wall, they killed me. I wasn't too upset, but, I mean, I had, like, all their gear. But I don't understand how they got their gear back, unless they had a base that was, like, infinitely stocked, or they just called in another airdrop, or something. It was really insane. And, they're just TPing all over the place, and it was just really bad. I mean, they didn't have to be, like, they could have just said there's admin abuse, we would have switched servers, Would have been like that, but they just had to drag it on, and then they tried apologizing, whatever. And then they're like, yeah, we're sorry, it won't happen again. Just keep playing, whatever. So we just keep doing it, and then the Discord thing happens, and it's really bad, guys. I mean, I would not recommend that server to you. I think it's called Unturned. I mean, if you want to join that server, feel free to do it. I mean, I just kind of advertised it to like a little over 300 people, but if you want to check out that server, go for it. Just know that there is admin abuse, and I'm just giving you guys a heads up in case you find that server. And they also reset it often, so I don't know if you want to actually officially stay there. But there's it's guys, it kind of just sucks, and that's the main problem with Unturned. It's just people like saying there's no admin abuse here, but they do it. They're not just ruining the game for us, but they're ruining for themselves as well. But I'm sure they're having fun while doing it. But I mean, what's the point of playing in a zombie apocalypse if you're already set? You join the server, you're set. I mean, isn't the point to go look for gear and stuff? I don't know. It just kind of ruins the game, especially for me and Alex and like the 6 other people that were there with us. But anyways, that's just how things work. So I hope you guys can understand, especially if our video gets a whole bunch of dislikes. If you look at our channel and you see all those dislikes on all the Unturned stuff, that's probably them. And one guy was really going at it in the comments. He was just busting up the whole chat like, you salty guys, because no one else was doing it for him. I mean, I think he got one other guy to say something in Discord, but he didn't really, I don't know, he was kind of weird. He said it gave him a headache, but he said nice video. So I don't know what he was going with there. But yeah, that's just kind of what happens when you expose someone, when you say, you guys are doing something wrong. I mean, they just attack you. They're vicious. Like, they just come right at you, even though they're in the wrong, and we're just, trying to tell people that this server has admin abuse, and they'll lie about it. And also, they're just, like, super, like, OP, because they just summon all these airdrops. If you ask them where they got any of their gear from, I promise you they'll sell airdrops. And airdrops, they come from the admin doing it. I'm sure they've changed the weather multiple times. They've done all this stuff. They TP to each other. It's just really bad, guys. And I'm just kind of ranting about it right now, because what else do you do when, that's just what everyone does on YouTube these days. So let's just make a rant video, am I right? So now that I got the majority of that all out, let's talk about some Wings of Duty and some other games. So someone told me to play Bullet Force. I can't remember who exactly it was, but I love the game, and I'm probably going to continue playing it. And I'm probably also going to make a video on what I don't like about it, just because everyone needs to do that. Maybe they'll see the video and be like, you know what, this kid's right. But they probably won't see the video on it, and they probably won't think I'm right. But there's a few things I don't like about Bullet Force also. But it doesn't, we'll get into that later. But I'll be doing some Bullet Force on the channel. I'll probably be doing some more of this game I'm playing here, Critical Ops, just because it's just a really fun game. And I got some things to say about this game, too. I don't like how there's, like, only, like, one daily mission every day that gives you, like, 20 to 30 credits. I kind of wish you could get chests a bit more often, but that's not the point. And so we're just going to continue with channel updates from now on. So there will probably be a War Thunder stream before the WOD event, and those will both be today and after the WOD event, depending if this one player plays or whatever. We might do New Z. I kind of doubt it, but there's a chance we might do New Z. I know some of you guys like New Z. I'm not sure which one's better. I think Unturned's a little bit better for you guys just because it's not as laggy and stuff. But New Z is just fun, so I think I'll just be doing some New Z. But it might not be today. I don't even know when it's gonna be. But yeah, forget that. So Wings of Duty, a lot of people have been asking about the new update, and that's not gonna be coming for a while. In fact, I don't know how long it'll be, but I know the G4M is gonna come out in the summer. It's not entirely confirmed, but that's just what I hear. Philip Fan even said that. He said it should come out in the summertime, early summer, midsummer, somewhere around there. So I'm kind of excited for the G4M. It's supposed to have this torpedo. I think it's a suicide torpedo, and I'm really curious to see how that'll work. Now, torpedoes are easy enough to land, but like, what if you could drop the torpedo at your base and just drive it like all the way to the other ships? I mean, wouldn't that just be amazing? Like, I guess it'd be a really long time, and it could be really boring. But just like, it's a suicide torpedo. And if you want to know how you would see out the torpedo, they actually installed like this, I think it's called a periscope, maybe. I could be completely wrong there. But it's like a telescope that you stick out of the submarine or the torpedo, and you can look. However, for the torpedo itself, it didn't really work too well because most of them couldn't even find the target. You're kind of just stuck in the torpedo, and just blow yourself up or just drown, or I don't know. I don't even know how you get out. I guess there's no way out. They probably lock him in there saying, you better complete the mission unless you want to sit in here forever. But I don't know. I think one of the next updates is supposed to be the P-51 in Norway map. I'm kind of upset it wasn't the Yak-9 and Stalingrad map. But, I don't control the game. I feel like Russian planes would be a great add. I know a lot of people would probably get the P-51, but I mean, so many people would probably get the Yak-9 too, or German planes, just so they can play on the Stalingrad map. I just feel like it would have been a really good add to the game. A lot of the people didn't really like the skin prices. He said he'd lower it. I'm not too sure like to what prices they'd be lowered to, but I'm sure it's going to be at least cut in half. Like, for the BF-109F, you got to pay like 100,000 XP just to like get the full skin. And it kind of sucks, you know, how you got to get that much XP. But right now it's just for aces. I mean, it would kind of be a little weird if everyone was just running around with these top-notch skins and whatever. It kind of makes you stand out from the crowd, you know? But yeah, that's it for Wings of Duty right there. Let's go straight back to Bullet Force again. So Bullet Force is, if you don't know what that game is, it's basically like Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty combined on the mobile device. Only problem with this game, as far as I'm concerned, is the maps are kind of bad. Well, they're not terrible, but the maps are designed for like one player or one side to win usually, or they're just built terribly to where you could easily spawn kill a whole bunch of people. And then also the guns. I mean, like you get one gun and the rest you have to buy. And I don't even understand the point of buying some of them because there's like one gun that's clearly better than the other, or like I don't know. It's just kind of weird how they did it. I wish there was more of a progression system there, but it's really not. It's really just use this gun just because it costs more money or whatever. So I'll probably do some of that too. I'm probably gonna post a couple of videos today. And if you guys are wondering why I'm talking so much about random stuff, it's mainly because I want to show this footage and talk while I do it. And I'm not gonna talk about the game. I kind of want to do a rant video to CS:GO because that's what everyone does on YouTube these days. That's how you get the views. Okay, but anyways, that's gonna conclude it for today. And if you want to watch the rest of the footage here, I guess you can because there's like a few minutes left of it. Well, it's like maybe like 5 minutes left of the footage. So I'll let you guys just watch the rest of the footage here if you actually like this game. And I'll probably do some kind of event with it, maybe just one event or something. It might just be a one-time thing. So this game isn't like super big. I mean, it's not like everyone's gonna be playing it. But there's a couple people who said they played it. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for me. So this is G Knight for the Bros Films channel signing out.